Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and well, it's that time of the week again. We're going to look at what the delivery services, the post office, FedEx, UPS, everybody is dropped off for service and repair. We'll take a look at what the reels are, see if there's any identifiable issues, talk a little bit about those reels, and well, see what we're going to be working on this week. We'll see if I can figure out which ones will become videos, and if you see one here that I don't plan as a video, please leave that in the comments section, and I'll try to make a video time permitting. Again, I want to encourage you to subscribe if you like these kinds of videos, if you like to see how these reels are repaired, or if you like to learn things in general about the fishing industry and the reels that are made, how they're made, the types of usage for them. Well, and subscribing is the best way to get notified that those are videos that are in the works or recently published, and you can make a decision as to whether that's something you would like. The first one is actually a drop-off. It comes from David. David has had me work on some of his reels. This one's going to be a hot rod. This one is going to be a complete Cortez conversion, and I had the opportunity to speak the other day with the owner of Cortez Conversions. Very fascinating and interesting story all around. It kind of started as a side hustle, as a way for him to earn some extra money to take his trips down to the Sea of Cortez in Mexico, hence the name. He's a machinist by trade, and well, he's done some beautiful projects and components to upgrade Penn reels. Well, this is a brand new in-the-box Penn US Senator 113. This is the 4.0 version of the reel. David has asked me to go crazy on it, if you will. We are going to replace it with Cortez side plates. We're going to replace the bridge with a stainless steel bridge. And if there's one weakness in the reel, that's it. It's that bridge. And also to upgrade these to the hybrid ceramic burrings. We're going to take this on as a project. We're going to do a video on that. And by the time we're done, he's going to have one sweet reel that, well, it's going to be hopped up about as much as you can without going totally down the rabbit hole. So we'll do that Cortez conversion on this. The parts have been ordered. They should be in this week. We're going to do the video on that one. If you want to learn more about that Cortez conversion, just go to Cortez Conversions. They'll tell you all about it. Well, the next one came in. I got a quick start in opening this up. It comes in from Virginia. Looks like we have 3 reels here. I guess these are reels in the bag, but I'm going to guess that they're not that kind of a reel in the bag project. I think they're just using this as packing. I hope that's the case. Let's see what we have. Well, the first one up is an Ambassador. This is the Ambassador. It's a high-speed version. It's 6.3 to 1, and it's the Ambassador Royal Express. Well, it may be a Royal Express, but it's not moving very quickly. I can see how this reel has been used. You have a dirt layer here. You have a lot of kind of gummy substance on the line guide itself. Evidence of dirt. You can see how it's accumulated here. It always brings me to the observations that, well, if you flush your reel out after each use, generally it's going to perform very well. And if you let sediment and dirt and dust and the like accumulate, over time, it's going to slow the performance of the reel, or worse, could cause the reel to break. Let's see what the second one is. The second one is also an Ambassador. This is the Ambassador 6500 C3. It's a classic. And these are all in just for general service. I think the message I got was they don't feel comfortable taking them apart. And you don't need to feel comfortable to take them apart just to watch the channel. I'm here to teach you how to do that. I'm here to show you how the reels are made. We'll talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the reels and how to service them, but you're under no obligation to try and do it yourself. And in many cases, that's the note I get back. I was going to take these reels apart, then I saw your video and realized I just don't have the inclination or the like to do that. All right, well, what do we have here? We have another Ambassador. This is Walmart FLW Tour. That's not the Ambassador. This is a 5500 HCL. And again, these are just a little sluggish. But we'll see if this is anything that's unusual underneath this one. And we'll certainly get this one done. If you're buying an Ambassador, I've mentioned this on more than one occasion, make sure that you find the one that says made in Sweden. I don't recommend the one made in China at all. It's a completely different architecture inside the reel. There's a lot of plastic components in there. It doesn't perform as well as the Swedish-made ones, and quite honestly, I think you'll be disappointed if you go ahead and buy that. So we've got 3 Ambassador reels that we'll be working on. Take a look. I have quite a library on Ambassador reels. If you're looking for one and looking to learn how to service it, I would encourage you simply to check out the library first. All right, this one comes in from Fairfield, Connecticut. That's technically part of the New York tri-state area. Fairfield isn't that far over the border from New York. And this one comes in from Al. And I think Al and I have talked on the phone. And we'll see what we have here. We have a Penn reel. This is one of the classics. This is the 4500 SS. I think it's just in for a tune-up, if I remember. Well, we got something going on in there. Yeah, we don't have an instant anti-reverse. We don't have any anti-reverse in here. And that could be problematic because the part may or may not be available. We're going to have to take a look and see. The older finger-styled anti-reverse dogs are no longer available. That always leads to a problem. Some folks, and I just had one the other day, tried to change the body out to accommodate the newer style, and well, they just run into all kinds of problems in terms of matching up gear sets and the like. So we're going to try and fix that anti-reverse issue for Al, and get that one back out there fishing again. All right, got 2 more boxes here. Let's see what's in those. This one just came in. It came in from Joe. Joe is in Tampa, Florida. Let's see what Joe sent. I guess it kind of surprises me from time to time that I get reels from places that should have reel repair services in the area. And I take it as a compliment. A lot of folks tell me, yeah, I have a service, but I don't trust them. And or they tried to fix my reel and didn't do a very good job of fixing it. Here is a Ocean City. This is an Ocean City 112. I think this, if I remember the story on this one, I think it was that he bought it. Can you work on restoring it? Okay, yeah, I seem to remember that he had questions about the drag washers that are inside this reel or not inside this reel. And some of these Ocean Cities, yeah, this one, there's clearly something is missing here because you tightened all the way down on the star adjuster. You're hitting the back there. So something's clearly missing in there. Some of the older 112 versions of this reel only had metal drag washers in it. And sometimes folks open them up and say, gee, where's the fabric ones? Well, fabric ones never came with that version of the reel. It's very much like the versions of the 302 Mitchell saltwater reel. They only have metal washers in them as well. All right, last one comes in from Oklahoma. Comes in from John. And let's see what John sent in. Well, again, if you like these types of videos, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, please use that notification button. If you're subscribed and you like these videos, tell your friends. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and well, you never know what you're going to learn. Well, these come in from Oklahoma. This looks like a smaller version of an Ambassador. Maybe it's the 2000 series, not quite sure. This is, well, it's the 1500. So this is a smaller diameter reel, predominantly freshwater bassing. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. The worm gear is not turning. So that generally means that we have a broken transition or idler gear. And well, on the 1500, I hope we can find that replacement part. Looks like we have maybe the 3600 size here. Not quite sure what this one is. Oh, this is a Calcutta. Okay, this is the Calcutta 200. Again, narrow frame fishing reel. One of my favorites. This one appears to be a stuck spool release. So we're kind of seeing all the types of issues that occur with bait casting reels, all from one person, John. Again, parts are at a premium for those due to the age, and it's certainly going to be a premium if this one needs parts, because this is close to one of the originals in design and style of the Ambassadors. This is a beautiful reel in beautiful condition. It's the Ambassador 5000. It's not the earliest. It's not the 4-screw side plate. It is the 3-screw side plate, but it does have the adjuster knobs on both sides, which is an indication that it's a very early portion of the reel. That and these clear, transparent, I guess, translucent, transparent knobs tells you that it's that way. And I don't know on this one if we have a misadjusted spool or a bent spool. These two side plate adjusters are there so that you can center the spool. Well, there's something clearly going on there. So I think we'll do as many of these as we can, just because they're problems. And a lot of time the value in these projects is in helping people to diagnose what the issues are and how they can be resolved. Okay, looks like a very interesting series of reels that the delivery services have brought in. I hope you see one in there that you like. And again, if you'd like to see one of these as a video, please leave it in the comments section. One more time, I'll encourage you to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Lots to learn. Cheap education, if you will. I want to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, EMT, rescue, everybody who's involved in keeping us out of harm's way. I want to thank you for watching, and of course, want to wish everybody a great day. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.